Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the MMA journey for vlog number 17. I was at Reflex MMA, that's RFLX MMA, and this is in the this is kind of in the Hollywood area, which is like kind of north Miami. If you're a local around here, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. If you're visiting, just Google them. Isn't that the answer to everything in life? Just Google it. Mom, where do babies come from? Google it. Anyway, sorry, y'all. Anyways, y'all, okay, so this is Kester, and this guy was just gracious enough to let me sit there and get to do some training with him, and let me tell you, I learned so much. So let's jump right into this. Okay, so we're starting from the takedown stuff. He let me warn you, anything that it seems like I do well, this guy's better than me. He beat me. He was better. He was superior. Don't think that I'm better than I am. He just has a welcoming etiquette. Let me work some stuff. So anyways, plus he's way better at wrestling than I was. But okay, so we're working over here. I'm trying to pin the legs down. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. I don't mean to keep blasting air into this thing. Okay, so anyways, so so I'm trying to. I need to reduce pressure here. I need to get to the kind of to the upper body and like kind of get grip fight a little bit more. So I'm trying to work my way around, trying to secure the hips, and at this point, when he reached for my hand, I tried to block his with mine. I'm going to use that cross face there and try to get a leg under his to kind of back up. He's doing a good job of kind of catching that one leg, so I'm able to try to turn it, but he's got such a good frame. Yeah, that's going to give him room to shrimp out if I don't get to the hip fast enough. He's kind of using like a Hickson frame. When his arms locked out like that, that's not he's not using his muscle, he's using his frames. Yep, there you go. See, so he recovers guard. I looked over at y'all to see if you're to make sure you're paying attention. And so no, I'm just kidding. Just need to move over. And so, all right. And so in this point, I'm going to use Hoyler pass. So I originally started at a Gracie Umaita school, and so, of course, I'm going to use a Hoyler pass. So, trying to get the leg in there to penetrate and create a frame. Let's see. And so from here, yep, look at this. That was nice of him. He did a good job of kind of shoving me off. So he neutralized the pass. Why am I getting loud? I'm like talking quiet, and then I'm like, ah. All right. So this one, I'm kind of using what looks like going to be a hip switch pass, which is basically where I'm going to turn my hips out towards his leg and kind of go from there. He's doing a great job of grip fighting too, though. He's keeping my posture down. He's not letting me kind of get around. And then he just landed what's called I think a bicep slicer right there. So yeah, there was a first submission. It was creative. He was paying attention to my grip so much that he was able to recognize where that was. So next up, I'm trying to kind of get him off balance. Come up in here for the single, lock that. Just need to kind of try to yank that down. There we go. So same thing. He instantly begins working his kind of like a Brazilian leg defense, where that posture up on the shoulder allows him to kind of keep some mobility into his hips, even if I do have the leg. Let's see. We're just moving over there. Hey, sorry if I don't know what the background sounds like. I'm in a Panera Bread right now. All right. Let's see. So if you hear like dishes clanking and stuff, yeah, it's just Panera. I don't have an office, in case, if you made it to vlog 17 not knowing why, then, welcome to the podcast. I live out of a van. All right, so next up. Okay, so we're kind of grip fighting. I'm trying to address that frame. He's got his right leg kind of blocking the front of mine, so I need to get around it. Let's see. And at that point, oh, look at this. So he kind of lands this Kimura grip, so I need to address this. So I think at this point, so I'm going to try to base out and put heavy pressure. So there we go. And at that point, I'm going to try to pin that leg down and get to the same thing, the cross face. So I'm going to try to get over here and push on the leg, sit my hips down, and step out. He's doing a good job, though, of grip fighting. And it's making it hard for me to I need that left leg out of there. Ooh, I'm making a mistake. My right leg should be up in his hip right now. All right, so we're kind of going for trying to step around. Boom. So try to get to the hip. But I'm a little too far over him. Yeah, he's doing a good job of getting his hands in there and creating that frame. So even though I don't even know. See, if there's something I've learned, hold on. Sorry if that was loud. Anyways, if there's something I've learned, it's like, even if you think you have side mount, if somebody's preemptively got some good frames in there first, that doesn't mean jack. So even when you think you're in the side, you may not be. Okay, so at this point, I did a really bad job of going for this rollover without making sure at least one of the hooks was already there. So that was my bad. That was impatience. That's what that was. And so yeah, see, so it's like next thing you know, I went from I almost had a chance to the back. He's already got to half guard, now recovered. So now he's back into his open guard. Trying to step. Gonna step around, kind of do maybe even like a reverse step. Oh, there was the end of the round. God, like, let me tell y'all. Okay, so just in between these rounds, like, Kester is an intellectual guy. Like, you can tell. Like, he's playing a smart game. If you watch like the whole video, God, can I shut up? You know, it's like, sorry, y'all. I'll try to lower the volume. Like, I'm annoyed with my own voice right now. Anyways, no, what I was saying is, Kester is like. He uses his brain. He's fighting. A warrior's greatest weapon is his mind, right? And he's using his brain the whole time. Did you at any point once see him explode for anything? No, because it's like he's just being smart. So that's why I think I loved rolling with him so much. Is it was a sharpening of wits. It gave you a chance to, I don't know, try to think about your game, what you want to do differently, what you want to work on stuff. But it's like, yeah, this guy's also a pro fighter. So, I mean, he's been so successful for so long that he's got a big record so far. So, yeah, it was an honor to get to, like, work with this guy and just kind of feel his stuff. But you know, it's like if I'm already learning some things about him and some of the takeaways, it's just like, you know, he's doing a great job of grip fighting from the bottom. And his grip fighting is allowing him to kind of get, like, some of his frames in there preemptively. So even though in my head at that time, I felt like I was trying to work my way around, I never really was able to find or secure anything. That's also how he found that, like, that bicep slicer in there. It's like, even he's just grip fighting well. So here we go. Okay, working the takedown thing, kind of using almost like judo style grips. I'm going to try to twist him off balance a little bit and see if I can't find some openings, or see if maybe mid grip adjustment I might be able to find something in there. Let's see. And then so from here, hold on, somebody's messaging me. And so, boom, now he shoots in there, so I'm going to try to sprawl. I'm going to try to keep walking my hips out, keep sprawling. He switches up into kind of playing his guard. I think he even said he wanted to work like some of his guard that day, which I don't blame him. Like, if I was going against a lower belt, I would probably pick something I needed to work on too. And of course, I need all the guard help I can get, you know, guard passing help, all of it, you know. And so I think he's kind of testing like my posture here, seeing where I'm at. Same thing, I try to like step around. Just did like kind of a basic little like kind of hop around, heading to that north-south direction, pendulum style. All right, here we go. So same thing, he's going to work what looks like this Kimura grip defense. So I did this little hop pass that I kind of stole off of actually Phil Cardella. He's so you kind of do the hop pass thing. I was not supposed to fall over like that. In fact, this is not how Phil Cardella, he didn't say wait till you have a Kimura grip on you and then do it. So, you know what? For anything that was ugly, that's not his fault. That's mine. And so, all right. So anyways, so trying to work my way around. Same thing, just trying to secure the position. Trying to be mindful of whatever grips I'm using. Same thing. So get into the cross face. All right, and if I can get my head kind of more, I needed to get my head over there under his arm. I needed to open his body up more. I did not. He gets half guard, so instantly I have to ditch it. I'm trying to get an overhook grip, whatever you want to call it, whizzer, whatever. And so to try to like work my way around, I'm trying to grip fight his bottom hand to keep him from grabbing anything, because I need to address that leg, and if I'm not careful, he's going to get to my back. So at this point, I kind of sat down backwards, so that way I can go back to more of that 101 pass style. Let's see. Same thing though. He's doing a good job of just being mindful of his grips, his frames. Like he really, really did a great job of just like his grips, and just being mindful of it all, and like not. And like, look how effortless he's been this whole time. But at the same time, it's like I really haven't gotten anywhere on him. He tapped me, you know what I'm saying? So this time I think I did a better job of twisting and opening the body up. But same thing, see how he's being mindful with his grip. He's feeding my leg over there, and boom, he works it back into half guard. Do you see how, like, that's the beauty of it. It's like, look how effortless it all is. So voila, he gets there. Now he's already got the frame up in my hip with his left leg. He's already creating enough space. kind of testing me where I'm at. Same thing, like now I'm back to having to try to pass the half guard instead of over here trying to, like, see what I'm saying? It's like, if there's one, that's what I'm talking about. If there's anything I learned from Kester here, it's just that is like the beauty of like the brown belts and black belts. He just got out of mount completely right back to neutral, and it was obvious he did not spend an ounce of energy doing it. So it was just really eye-opening stuff as you sit there and, like, at least for me as I watch this stuff, I don't know what belt you are, and it's like, but let me tell you, over here, Mission Mike over here is learning. And so, all right, so next up, same thing, I kind of got the foot over there. He does a good job of testing the base, kind of like, folds me over. I'm hanging onto that leg. I think both of us recognize that as the leg lock opportunities were presenting themselves, we both, I think, kind of chose to neutralize here. Let's see. I think it's just kind of a preference thing if you're a big leg guy or not. I'm personally not. Not that I can't escape them or don't know them. It's just not really. To me, I feel that there's and that's just my own opinion, just stuff that I would rather go for. So now I'm trying to work kind of an over-under pass. He's testing posture again. He's testing to see like where the looping chokes is. I do need to get my head up, like in all honesty. Like I really. Boom, and there's a round. But let me tell y'all, if for any reason whatsoever you're just in the Miami area, more specifically probably Hollywood, Florida, like RFLX MMA, guys like pro fighters here, brown belts like Kester, I mean, you're not going to find something better. You're not going to learn more. So it was an honor to be here. It was just an absolute privilege. Love this guy as a person. He's just was a really, really cool guy. And yeah, that's it. So make sure you're training. Love you guys.